You go, we're off for Heat 2. Now, if you've just seen that commercial, the Surf Lakes sponsored this event. We had the guys in last year to talk about the Surf Lakes in Yeppoon. What an amazing concept. I'd love to surf it. I was like begging them to give me a shot to go up there. How about you, Joey? It looks pretty cool.
Looks unreal. Yeah, it looks like such a cool wave. There we go. Ollie Williams, another one of the Foster Williams brothers. Nice forward spin there, real clean. And a nice roll. Let's see if he can ride out of that. He does get a combination right in the first 20 seconds of this heat, so he'll be happy with that, Ollie Williams.
That was well surfed by Ollie. His older brother was just in the juniors, is that correct?
Yeah, Sonny
Williams, and there's Ollie there. Look at this. Forward spin, looking for a section, and a roll off the top. That's very smart competition surfing there for Ollie. Now, we've seen your boy Ben Player surfing the lakes up there. Some people have been lucky enough to experience it. I did see a little clip of Ben Player surfing the surf lakes up in Yeppoon, and it looks amazing. I think there's 7 waves that come off this huge metal plunger. And look at this set out the back. No one's over quite enough. It's a beautiful left hand. It's hitting that bank really well, just running across it. It's hard to tell where we're sitting now. We're sort of at the northern beach looking back down into it, but right in front of the judges' tent, those left-handers are actually really good. Like, you get that triangle on the rights, but I think the swell direction in the lefts, they do slab a lot better. They probably don't look as good with the angle they're on, but for the judges' tent further down the beach there, they're definitely sitting right in front of them. And I don't know, it's hard to say really. Here we go, Ryder in white up and riding. Cooper Bailey. Cooper Bailey's been in our previous years as well. Ryder in red, up and riding.
Taken off, Hardy Fletcher. Nice reverse off the top there. Tries to get back on his rail, kind of digs a bit of shoulder there, which slowed him down. Let's see if he can get that roll. Not able to get the speed. But yeah, quick introduction to our riders. They've kept us on our toes right from the start. But yeah, Ollie Williams in yellow, Hardy Fletcher in red, Ben Smith in blue, and Cooper Bailey in white. And we'll just run us through this wave of Cooper Bailey's first wave, just trying to get a roll there, kind of hitting the lip a bit too early. Then we got Hardy's one.
There we go, 12 years old. Hardy Fletcher.
12 years old, that's crazy. It's great to see bodyboarding at this level at 12 years old. Like, I hadn't even ever touched a bodyboard when I was 12. And
he's been in the last few previous events as well, Hardy Fletcher, and he's always been an eye-opener. I've had him in the tent, like I said, probably more than I was in the tent last year, just winning heat after heat, and such a bright young man with a positive future ahead of him, only 12 years old. We're still waiting for scores to drop for Hardy's last wave. We had, here we go, just a little bit of a shuffle around there. Ollie still out in front with a 5.17. Hardy Fletcher in second with a 3.73. Like I said, he got a good start to the wave and a good manoeuvre, but just caught the rail a little bit and was trying to get back around and find a section at the end of it with a score of 3.37. Cooper Bailey, our rider in white, currently in priority 3, and Finn Smith, rider in blue.
Yeah, that's it. Really smart surfing there from Ollie Williams, already in priority 2 with that score. So really good competition surfing from him. And yeah, I saw him and his brothers at Teams Challenge just the other week, which is like kind of a battle of the board riders type bodyboarding event that we have here in Australia. Probably one of my favourite events ever. All
the bodyboard clubs from all across the East Coast get together and shoot it out to see who is the best club on the East Coast and abroad.
Yeah, Mandurah Bodyboard Club.
Mandurah from WA.
Yeah. Shout out to all of them. The Jake Metcalf and the Kai and Josh DeLee, and they all flew over to Brizzy, drove down for it, and yeah, real commitment from them, which is great to see. I
mean, if you've seen the map of Australia, it is a long way from WA to Queensland. These guys are that's solid coming all the way out from WA. It's some of those European countries, it'd be like travelling through 5 countries to get from Western Australia to
Oh, at least 5, yeah. Yeah, and here we have on the screen just big thanks to our event partners. You can see all of them there. City of Gold Coast Inverted, Dan Leyshon, Sun Zappa Pride, Leeds Bodyboarding, Asai, U Riding, Surf Lakes, Mantra, and City of Gold Coast. So huge thank you to
Amazon Power. There's such delicious food and so healthy. Surf Lakes, I was so excited. Just the whole concept of the idea, and it's not open to the public yet, but it's going to be, I reckon. Here we go. Rider in white. Cooper Bailey, well done on that one. Just scooping around and a little roll off the top of that. There's a bit of activity coming out the back with Rider in yellow. Having a look at this one. Not a bad looking wave.
Ollie Williams getting that roll and managing to link it around. Let's see what he can do here. Slow spin, real steezy from Ollie there. And Another little combination for him, probably not as critical as his first one, but it will be good to get a second scoring wave, giving him an even more comfortable lead. Again, some really mature bodyboarding from one of the Williams brothers.
Here's the replay from Cooper's wave.
Trying to get that roll just again too early and getting tangled up there. And here's this replay from Ollie.
Smart surfing, but out the back, live action. Rider in blue, scooping under, looking for something else. Reverse from Finn Smith. Unfortunately, just getting a little bit hung up, but definitely strengthened.
Yeah, that was Finney's first wave. He waited a few minutes for that. And yeah, we've got Ocean just joining us here in the booth right now, winner of the last heat. I'll just run us through this replay quickly. You can see Finn there kind of just missing that barrel and then not able to get that spin around. But Ocean, well done, mate.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, how are you feeling out there?
Oh, it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. It wasn't, like, through the middle there wasn't getting too many waves, but
yeah,
other than that, it was pretty sick.
Yeah, nice. You're pretty comfortable in these kind of waves?
Yeah, I usually surf beach breaks a fair bit back home.
Yeah, where's home for you?
Catherine Hill Bay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sort of around that area, yeah.
Yeah, you get out to some of the reefs in that area?
Yeah, I won't name it.
Yeah, good.
Secret spot.
Yeah.
Spot X, but yeah, very happy to have Ocean in the tent for the winner of the Cadets Heat 1. Congratulations, Ocean, and a very pleasure to meet you and your dad. He's been an idol of mine for a long time, since back in the 90s, and having such a great mentor like him, you can see that it's benefiting your surfing. You're surfing really well today. You're through to the repechauges or did you actually make it through the juniors as well?
I'm pretty sure I made it through the juniors.
So you got second in the juniors and you're in the Cadets, winning the Heat 1 of the Cadets as well.
Sorry, it's some live action, guys. Finn Smith gone for his second wave here and trying again for that reverse spin, unable to get it. Sorry for cutting you off there, but yeah, well done in both divisions.
Yeah.
So what sort of boards are you riding at the moment, Ocean?
Well,
this is your board here, you got Stealth?
Yeah, well, at the moment I'm riding a Stealth, sponsored by D5 and Gyro, and my local clubs, NCCB. But yeah, at the moment I'm just riding a Stealth Tour, I think Kinetic 1.5.
So you rate these boards. I've actually rode the Stealth / a DK board, and it's probably one of my favourite DK boards. So
yeah, for sure.
So this board's been working well for you. As we can see, the heat winner of the Cadets Heat 1, Ocean McKenzie. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, and best of luck throughout the event, Ocean.
Just skipping back to the replay here. But thanks for coming in, Ocean, and no doubt we'll see you again in the tent today. We look forward to seeing you. Congratulations. Very good surfing out there today.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, wow, flurry of excitement there, guys. And you could see Hardy Fletcher using that priority over Ollie Williams. Some really smart surfing and nice little combination for him there. Not allowing Ollie to get a better wave because Ollie was deeper, but that's how the priority system works, guys. So really smart surfing there from 12-year-old Hardy Fletcher, sitting in second place on a 9.13. We'll see if that score, I think it has already dropped. Yeah, so nice, comfortable position there. Cooper Bailey and Finn Smith both looking to complete a manoeuvre still.
So, yeah, apologies. We're very happy to have Ocean in the tent. What a celebrity. You know, having a father like Bullet McKenzie, Steve McKenzie, and you can see his future is looking pretty bright as well, winning that Heat 1 of the Cadets. Apologies for talking over into the action then. We may have to do some repositioning in the tent here so I can still see the action while we're doing the interviews. I'm sort of stuck behind a screen there, so I'm missing a little bit of the action. Feel free to talk over the top of me if we're missing anything, Joey. You know, like it's all about the competitors out in the water.
Yeah.
And, I mean, by all means, we've got to say hello and introduce everyone to Ocean. But it's all about what's going on out in the water. We don't want to miss any of that action for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Cooper just got a wave right then, completed his first roll. So that'll be Cooper Bailey's first scoring wave, which is good for his situation. Still probably going to be looking to chase down Hardy Fletcher and Ollie Williams as they're sitting in that comfortable lead. And yeah, it's great to meet the Groms, like see them surf and then get to meet them, hear a bit about them, hear their personality. And yeah, it's really cool.
Here's the Sunzapper replay of Finn Smith's wave. Tucking under. Nice little wave there. Is it going to give him anything else? Reverse. It is so good to meet him. And a replay of Cooper's. Yeah, I mean, a few of these riders are probably about 70% of them are becoming familiar after being a part of this event for 3 or 4 years now. And it's so good to see him progress each year. Rider in red on a nice wave, scooping under that one. Hardy Fletcher just getting a little bit hung up. And there's another set coming out, a little bit of a triangle for the rider in yellow. Ollie currently sitting out in front with a roll again. Some smart surfing, going for the roll and looking for something else, but unfortunately that wave just ran away from him a little bit there. But still sitting out in front nonetheless with a top score of 9.77.
Yeah, that's it. Speaking of mullets earlier, Ollie Williams actually had a reverse mullet cut at Teams Challenge, meaning the entire back of his head was shaved down to the skin and they left the front of his head in front of him. It was got to be one of the potentially filthiest haircuts I've ever seen, but there were a few clippers getting around the Teams Challenge. But yeah, here's a replay of Hardy just punching a roll through there. I don't know if that'll add to his score. Here's the one of Ollie. Smooth line. Not the most projected roll, but manages to complete it and then ducks out there. Probably won't be adding to his score either.
I love it, you know, like while they're young, make the most of it. You know, they may be like me and start thinning when they get older, but I played in punk and metal bands in my earlier years from my teens right through to my 30s. And I tell you what, I had some pretty gnarly haircuts. If you see me walking down the street, you'd be like, oh my God, look at this guy. But yeah, I loved it. You know, I'd just be repping every sort of haircut, mohawks and Costa Zoo haircuts at one time, you know, with this plait coming off the back, some crazy hairdos. And now I just, I turn my mirror upside down and shave my head and grow the beard. So it's all about repping the beard with the Smurf head at the moment. So
Into the beard phase.
Into the beard phase these days. It's an old age thing setting in. You know, I've been floating around and enjoying the long hair in my younger years, and I did rep the long hair. I had fairly long hair, like sun-bleached blonde hair, as you do on the beautiful east coast of Australia. You get a little bit sun-bleached from being in the sun, surfing 3 times a day.
Especially in the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah,
gets its name from it. Yeah, a lot of sun going on here, especially in summer. That's why, yeah, it's great to stay covered up. Thanks, Sun Zapper, so much for getting on board. And yeah, it's no joke staying safe in the sun. And yeah, it's a really important thing that everyone should be doing, being aware of, because yeah.
Definitely check out Sun Zapper's products. They've got Extreme Zinc sunscreen. It's a really thick one that will rub in clear. They've got Sports Mesh, 4 hours water resistant, all their zincs. They've also got a range of beauty products as well now. Some like tinted moisturizer sunscreens. Definitely check out their products, and we're really stoked to have them on board. David's here today, backing the event and sponsoring the event with Sun Zapper and his Delta Coffee. If you haven't tried Delta Coffee plungers already, definitely check them out online. It's going to be a new thing. And here's just a quick big shout out and a thanks to all our event partners here on the screen, as you can see.
Yeah, there's some really great people behind all of these brands here and businesses. And thanks so much to everyone you see on the screen there just for getting behind this event. And yeah, allowing it to happen, allowing a Junior World Tour event to occur here in beautiful Duranbar. And those surfers are starting to creep over, and so yeah, maybe someone will get out there soon and tell them to just go a bit further south.
That's right. We've got now Dan Leyshon is one of our Gold Coast Bodyboard Club members. If you don't follow, you should maybe follow him on Instagram, because he's an absolute humble gentleman and a part of the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club, hailing from Kingscliff, just on the other side of the river. But if you follow him on Instagram, he's a busy boy. He works all the time. He's sponsored this event. He's out of his own pocket today, and you'll see him on his ski. He just shoots up from Kingscliff straight around to D-Bar, Stratty. He'll be surfing all these secret reef bombies. You'll see him just with his GoPro. He just shoots everything, and you'll see him at the Superbank at Snapper, just getting slotted like on a regular basis. You know, I love tuning in and watching all of his reels on Instagram, just getting some amazing point of view GoPro footage, getting slotted here on the Gold Coast. Well, check out Dan Leyshon, one of our event sponsors for today. Rider in red with a nice little head dip there, Cooper Bailey, sitting in 3rd position. He's doing a really good job. Now, he's in our Cadets division. He does look like a bit of a micro Grom, Cooper Bailey. I'm not sure if I've met him actually for this event, but
look at that little speed check, and he's just coming through here, holding on and just kind of getting done there right at the end of that little barrel. And
Cooper Bailey.
I'll pull up my survey and see if Cooper has filled it in to see if we can get any information about him. I was at the presentation thing last night, going around making sure all the boys had filled it in, and most of them had. But I don't think everyone was there, so I wasn't able to
get everyone.
It doesn't look like I have his information, but yeah, good on him. Looks like a young fella, and good to see him out there.
Joe's done an amazing job this year behind the scenes, creating a QR code for the young competitors to scan and tell us a little bit about themselves and what sort of waves they're surfing, where they hail from, and what sort of boards they're riding, and just general information that we like to know about the competitors before they come onto this amazing event.
Exactly right, and he's keeping busy there. A few little speed checks on that one, trying to get another roll, not really managing to find that section here. You have it, see him there, that little speed check, trying to just set his line and yeah, trying really hard here, Cooper Bailey.
Now, he looks like he may be even stepping up a division. Some of these guys will compete in multiple divisions, like we've seen there with Ocean McKenzie, Steve McKenzie's son. He was competing in juniors and cadets and winning his heat in the cadets. I'm not sure if Cooper's going in multiple events, but he's doing a pretty good job holding his third position at the moment, still with an opportunity to surf in the repechage as well. And out in front is Ollie Williams with a 9.77. There's a few sets coming out the back. Hardy Fletcher's in second, rider in red. Cooper Bailey in third, and Finn Smith in fourth, rider in blue. Here we go. Bit of action. It's bit of a bump and swell, but it's a bit straight, that one. It didn't quite line up with the banks, but let's see what this next one does and who currently Finn has got priority. Rider in blue. He's having a look at this one. Not much on offer there, unfortunately. The swell come through, but just the wrong swell angle and didn't quite hit that bank.
Yeah, it's still some nice sets pulsing through, and we're talking a little bit about conditions earlier. We just hit dead low tide at 0.4 metres.
There we go.
At 9:30, and so up and riding though. Ollie Williams waited for this one and getting a nice projected roll there, landing cleanly, little hair flick as he ducks out.
Beautiful.
Nice surfing there from Ollie. But yeah, so now throughout the day, we'll see the tide rising. It's only going from 0.4 metres to 1.4. So it's not the biggest tide, not the smallest tide, but hopefully the increasing tide brings in some more swell.
I think so. You know, my saying is no run, no fun. Up here, there we go. There's a replay for Ollie, surfing great, out in first position. No run, no fun. So big tide, big highs, high highs and low lows create more run in the tide, and quite often will make some of these banks work. But I believe that as that tide turns and it starts pushing in, it will hopefully push the swell in with it. You can see it gurgling here at the northern end of the beach. It's like a big rip that runs along the northern end of the beach into Lovers and generates this big rip bowl there. And it's a little bit turbulent at the moment, and hopefully when this tide turns and starts coming back in, we'll start to see a little bit more action out there and maybe a little bit more shape as well. Generally, when the tide is low, it will make the waves a little bit more straight along the bank, and it won't produce as many opportunities. And hopefully when the tide comes in, it will see a few more opportunities arise with the wave quality out there.
Looks like a bit of a set here as the riders scramble. Hardy Fletcher having a paddle and a look, but the wave just deciding to run off. But look at this thing behind.
Wow. Who's in spot? No one. They all got under it. Oh, Hardy's in there. Hardy on the left. Look at this one. He's dropped down. We can't quite see. He's still in there. He's got a little head dip, and he's... Oh!
Going for an invert by the looks of it. Hard to see from this angle, but that was a really nice wave. He got on the shoulder of it, but still managed to run it out.
Just come out the back of that one. Look, we've got Ollie. Ollie looking up. They've let it go, but Hardy, right place, right time. Here's the replay. Here we go, Hardy Fletcher. Scooping under that left-hander. Now, this is right in front of the judges' tent, so they'll definitely be able to see. Oh, look at that section. He's just gone for an invert there. Maybe a roll might have been a safer bet. I can't tell him how to ride. He's surfing so good. Hardy Fletcher.
Here we go again, keeping real busy on the right as he's paddling back out. And just let's see what this wave, if it's going to stand up for him. Nice little forward spin there. And he's riding it all the way in. See if this thing's going to offer him a little roll bowl. 12 years old, so very light, able to roll and flip around off anything. There we go, gets a little roll, and he'll take that one to the beach. Sitting in second spot with only 50 seconds to go.
Such a dude. He's such a dude, and, you know, just an absolute frother. 12 years old, Hardy Fletcher. He's been in, like, every event up here, and like I said, he spends more time in the commentary tent with me. Every time he wins a heat, he's in here, and so good to have him on board. Look at the bright future ahead for Hardy Fletcher. Well done. He's come in. He's happy with that. He's sitting in second. He's made it through with only 25 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Ollie Williams, Hardy Fletcher seem to have a very strong command, and I don't think we're going to be seeing any situation changes as this heat clicks down in the last 15 seconds. So, yeah, big congratulations to them. But not to worry for Cooper Bailey or Finn Smith. Non-elimination, so we'll see them again in the repechage. But, yeah, thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. And we'll be right back